welcome. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. I just realized that was today, just 2 seconds ago. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. Lost track of time. Was doing my taxes. What do you it's actually the first year that I have to file taxes in a self-employed way. So, and actually it's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, at least so far. I was actually kind of enjoying myself. Lost track of time. Like, oh, I remember I bought this. And I got to keep track of that. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Well, anyway, Lucian, hey, Dork Studios is here. From one dork to another. Arkham Knight. And Go For Your Go is here. Enjoy the 1099. Hopefully. So, yeah, everyone who was waiting patiently, I appreciate you so much. And also, huge thanks to my mom in the chat, trying to calm everybody down. But got some fun stuff to talk about. If you saw the thumbnail, lots of good Dino figs to talk about. This is the first time where I've seen, since I've been collecting dinosaurs, first time seeing new Hammond collection reveals where I was like, yes, this is so exciting. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. Yeah, really cool. So what do I get to talk about first? First off, I'm drinking today, some G Fuel. Got a nice blue liquid here in front of me to, poison my insides, but it tastes great. So today I'm drinking this one. Let's see. This is the Cadenza. I think this is I don't even know what this is from. Oh, this is from Persona. Okay. I just like it because it's a citrus strawberry. And for some reason it's blue. Why would a citrus strawberry flavor be blue? I don't know, but it is. And it's pretty good. And if you want 20% off of some G Fuel, I've got the link in the description. Anyway, so let's see. The only thing to talk about before I talk about the toy news is some upcoming toy shows. So not far from today. At let's see, March 21st, I will be at the Great American Toy Show in Taunton, Massachusetts. Oh, Adam McGuire's drinking a Dr. Pepper. That's pretty cool. Nice. Mattis, this is not early. I was actually 8 minutes late. So, oh, Lucian says, I'm wondering about those vitamin gummies you mentioned. They are adult ones. I think they do have different flavors, but they're like a multivitamin that you have daily that has all your stuff in it, and it's a probiotic, stuff like that. But yeah, they sponsored one of the videos, which is pretty cool. And I like them very much. They're good. It's called Groons. Just Google Groons, and I don't have any special discount or anything. But they did sponsor the video, which is pretty cool. David Stoker, you're gonna be at the Great American Toy Show. Oh man, I can't wait to see you there. That's so cool. Cool. Well, I'm gonna be I'm gonna have two tables there, two connected tables. One selling a bunch of my old figures. I get a bunch of them for the videos, and I don't hold on to all of them. So, and I sell them dirt cheap. Like I put prices on them to move them, so they go quick. And I'm also gonna be selling my own Sirdork stuff. I'll have prints and t-shirts and hats and stuff, and I did just put in a big order for 20 new prints. So I'm gonna have a bunch of new stuff, and this will be the first show I'll have a bunch of the new stuff. So if you're in the area, in the Massachusetts Northeast, any area, please come show up. Even if you just even if you skip my booth entirely, you don't even want to come say hi to me. It's a fun toy show. You're gonna find something good. So that's coming up pretty soon. I'll only have a couple more weeks to remind you. So let us begin with the toy news. There's some fun stuff. And so obviously at first I put on the thumbnail all the Hammond collection stuff, but there are some other things too. There's a few other things. Actually, there's one thing that got me real excited. And I'll start with that. So Hot Toys has revealed a 1/6 scale Silver Surfer. Look at this thing. So this I'm 100% getting this. This is Silver Surfer has been my favorite Marvel character since I was a little kid, since I discovered him. And reading Silver Surfer comics is what actually got me into reading comics. I don't know, when I was a teenager. So I'm a big fan of Silver Surfer, and this looks like a pretty different kind of thing that they've done. And there's some special kind of paint and everything on him to make him all special, shiny, you know. So anyway, this will be my first like comic, like Hot Toy. Everything else I've bought from Hot Toy has been from something live action, you know. So look at him though. He's mega shiny. He got some cool poses going on. He's got some power cosmic hands. He comes with Mjolnir. I mean, this is just a really cool looking thing. The posability looks awesome. It comes with a base. A lot of cool stuff to be excited about. So Hot Toys is thrilled to introduce a 1/6 scale Silver Surfer collectible figure, bringing this humanoid alien from the comics to life. This figure features a newly developed head sculpt and a newly developed body that showcases Silver Surfer's muscular physique, both finished in a glossy, silver-colored, electroplated design that truly captures the essence of the Silver Surfer. This is pretty cool. Like, it seems like a really different thing for them. And it just seems kind of out of left field. Like, it's not like, I mean, Silver Surfer, I guess, has, well, he was in a movie last year. Well, she was. So I guess there's a precedence there. Venom is here, and he can't decide if he wants to sit or stand or what, you know. But I'm pretty excited about this. So I'm definitely getting this one. This is the first Hot Toy revealed in a while that I'm like, yep, here we go, getting that one. So that's pretty cool. Lucian says, doesn't look like Nutcase, the typical joints and half cuts in Hasbro's style. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And this is a very rare Hot Toy in which there's no soft goods on it. And there's nothing on here to really hide joints. So it does look a little weird for a Hot Toy, you know, as far as I can tell. Unless, you know, I mean, like Iron Man, they don't have soft goods, but you know, it's weird. It's pretty different. It's pretty different. I'm seeing some questions in the chat, like one from George Washing Machine. I'm gonna do a Q&A later on at the end of the stream, so if you have any questions, hang on to them for a little bit until then. So this other little bit of news showed up today on Instagram. Said SH Figuarts Marvel Gamerverse coming soon. So obviously the whole Gamerverse line has been a thing for a little bit, you know. There's been 3 figures revealed. Spider-Man should be coming soon. And so this is some type of tease for another character. And a purple character. And I personally, looking at this, I'm like, I don't know what this is teasing. It's teasing something. I don't know what it is. But we've got some little, you know, purple, you know, energy effects. So the first thing I'm seeing here is actually a comment from Shiro Works. And it's a gif of Psylocke from one X-Men Apocalypse. And is this what this is teasing? The purple, or is it Gambit? I'm assuming they're going to stick with the Marvel versus Capcom, unless there's some other gamer verse. They're going to another Marvel game. Anybody? So Mattis is also thinking it's going to be Psylocke. Go Figure Ghost says it might be Gambit. Mr. Kiwi says, sorry, I'm late. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. Lucian says could be Carnage or Clock or Magneto. I could see Magneto or Venom. I hope it's Venom. What do you think, Venom? He's not listening. So, yeah, I guess there's plenty of possibilities here. But it's pretty cool. I like this whole Gamerverse thing that they're doing. I think it's fun. But I don't know. I'm assuming they're sticking with the Marvel versus Capcom. I'm assuming. So Psylocke seems like the right choice for me. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, I'm not a huge Psylocke fan. Not a fan. Just she's just fine for me, I guess. Cool. So I don't know. What do you think? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it Psylocke? I don't know. Do not know. So before there's actually not a lot of other things besides the dinos, but this other thing I just saw, I think it was today. So this is a tiger action figure. Beast series tigers. And this is from Fury Toys, not Furay Toys. So I don't have I heard of Fury Toys? I don't know. But it's cool. This is legitimately just a tiger. It's not it's not like an anthropomorphized tiger man. No, it's just it's a tiger. It's a tiger. And the joints and stuff look really good. I don't know. I'm looking at the elbow joints. It just seems very action figure like. Seems pretty good. But the face is very unreal. It doesn't seem like a like a naturally accurate tiger animal. It looks like it's got an art style, like it's from something. It almost looks like it's got like an ancient like Japanese artwork style to it. It looks really cool, or maybe I don't know, or maybe Chinese. Carstenzio says looks like Battle Cat in the wrong colors. I mean, kind of. It'll look even more like it. Yeah, Chinese tattoo style tiger. I think that makes sense. I don't know. But it looks very cool. I like when I see figures like this that are just like animals and stuff. And it looks like you can get it into some real cat-like poses. Like that's kind of actually this pose right there, that kind of interests me a little bit. Like the poses seem pretty like you can really get it into something cool looking. I like that. Makes me wish like I want more like black cat looking ones, right, Venom? Like some kind of panther or something. Drummer says looks like a hybrid between a tiger and the Smilodon. Maybe. I don't think I'm gonna pick this one up. Mama, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. But anyway, there's more. But wait, there's more. There's also a white tiger. Fury Toys Beast Series Maya Temple Tiger, Ember, Fang, and Frost Claw. Okay, so this is Frost Claw. So this is the same thing, but it's a white tiger. And it's got some snowy pictures. Awesome. And then we've also got the full armor tiger set, which the one with the armor is even less interesting to me. There's a saddle on it though, so you could put a figure on top of it and you can have it riding it. That's pretty cool. I personally don't really like the armor, but it does make it a lot more action figure fantasy like, which makes sense. Go Figure Go says, I want both. I want all three. But there's four. There's four of them. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's I really love seeing action figures of just straight up animals. Like there's an alligator one coming out from Nanmu Studio. I want that. Stargazer says put Sun Wukong on them. Yeah, I think that'll fit nicely. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, now this is much more Battle Cat, Carstenzio. Absolutely. Much more Battle Cat. But now I'm like, come on, give me like a Venom looking one. Venom. Yeah, right? Anyway, so that's pretty cool. That's coming out. And so these posts that I've been bringing up are from 5K Toys. So if you want to go pre-order this, they're open. So just go to 5ktoys.com. 5K Toys. No affiliation there. They if you're watching, you probably know 5K Toys. They do a lot of third-party stuff like that. And so that's it. Time to get into the dinosaurs. But before I get into the Hammond collection, there is actually one. I thought I had something saved from a Nanmu thing. Did I save it? Okay, well let me check. I thought it was a Nanmu Studio thing. Yeah, here it is. I guess I didn't put it in the right place. So check this out. They just posted this today. So this is from Nanmu Studio. So if you're familiar, they do a lot of Dino figures, but they're all it's almost like, we call like a third party Spider-Man Netman. This is kind of like Jurassic Park third party. That's kind of what they do. Hey, Solo, not Nayla. And Drummer's looking forward to the Broken Jaw Allosaurus that's being released. Yeah, that's going to look great. Is that what this is? So today we have received the sample of the crooked mouth guy and blade. Okay, so yeah, from the factory. This marks the imminent commencement of pre-sales preparation for this product, with pre-sale channels scheduled to be launched at the end of the month. So this is coming pretty soon. Is this the Allosaurus? This is what he's talking about. All right. So the figure looks cool, and I don't really recognize the dinosaur at all. But it does. I do see a crooked jaw, and he's got kind of like some makeup going on. He's got some kind of cool paint on his face, and it looks different on each side. So that's cool. Does anyone know if this is a dinosaur character from something? Lucian does not like the eye makeup. To be honest, I think I would probably prefer it without as well. I think I would. Maybe they'll have alternate ones, Epic Green says, what is this from? I don't know. I don't know what it's from. I mean, it seems like it's from something, because that's usually what they do, but I don't know. Hey, Ben, welcome, dude. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if anyone knows what this is from. Let me know. But yeah, I don't know. But it looks like a great figure, and Nanmu does. It does great. They all do nothing but great. Oh, Drummers Carson says it's from the documentary series Dinosaur Revolution. Okay, cool. All right, well, cool. I'm in for it. All right, so we have begun the dinosaurs, but now let's get into some of the Hammond collection reveals. So just the other day, Mattel was just like unleashed. It's like, hey, this is all of the Hammond collection stuff we got coming out, and there's 6 new figures, which is double than last time. They just had 3, and now we got 6 of them. So here we go. Coming up first here, this one's actually really interesting. And so I'm pulling all of these posts from an Instagram account called Hammond Collection. Straight up Hammond Collection. It's not an official account or anything, but they had all the info, which is good. So this is Jurassic World Hammond Collection screen scale Aqualops Dolores dinosaur figure. Feel free. Real feel and glass eyes. And so this is full scale. This is one scale, right? Which is cool. Like, it doesn't look like it so much, but when you see this, then you're like, oh, so this is going to be a big box. And that's pretty cool. I don't know if they've done any other full scale ones like this. I mean, there's not a lot of dinosaurs that are this small that they would make figures for, but I have a feeling that if this one goes well, they're probably going to do more, because there's been some small ones. I remember in the beginning of Jurassic Park 2, where that little girl gets eaten up by those tiny little things, right? Nerf Herder Photography says, I wish Hammond Collection would do Land Before Time series. Hey, that'd be cool. I would be in. Definitely grew up watching Land Before Time. That's crazy. So I think this is pretty cool. I'll probably pick this one up. Probably. And it's very cute. Got a glass eye. Love that. So that's coming up. And this one's from the last Jurassic movie that came out. Jurassic Rebirth. Ben, tell your mom I said hi back. Tell her I said hi. Cool. Full scale compy would be neat. What's a compy? Venom. Jeez, I'm always scared he's gonna step on my keyboard and then like cancel the whole stream or something. So, all right. Next is we've got the this one right here is probably the one I'm least interested in. And that doesn't mean I'm not interested. But Jurassic World Hammond Collection Hypsilophodon. I think I said that right. That sounded right. Hypsilophodon dinosaur figure, deluxe design and articulation. And all of these just say coming soon, by the way. No dates yet, but I would imagine pretty soon. I feel like they're pretty quick with these. Okay, so it is the small dinosaur that I was talking about. Okay, cool. Yeah, those would be great. I'd be into that. So this is a cool guy. I don't even know which movie he's from. He comes with a changeable jaw. It seems like they're going with that route more often now. Instead of an articulated jaw, just have an interchangeable one, which I don't know if that's better or not, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm assuming it's cheaper, and that's why they're doing it. It's cheaper to do this than an articulated mouth. I don't know if that would how people feel about that. I do think it looks better, but it's less convenient, for sure. And yeah, he looks good. This guy, he's got kind of like a beak looking mouth. He's got some cool, eye markings and stuff. He's pretty neat. Does anyone know what this is? Which movie is he from? Because I don't remember this one. The Hypsilophodon. Yeah, he looks cool. I like his little green dots. I imagine he's going to be like in the smaller box size, like the size like the Raptors, stuff like that. Does anyone know what movie he's from? Or if he's from like one of the like Jurassic World like games or something, there's a lot of that I'm not familiar with. So, cool. There's this guy. Nerfherder says serious case of pink eye. Well, Mattis says, dude, I gotta say, Nadia makes high quality content. She sure does. If you're interested, my girlfriend Nadia has been putting out some high quality board game content very frequently too. By the way, just Nadia plays games on all platforms. Nadia plays games, definitely. Okay, here we go. Next one is the Dilophosaurus, which I think this guy looks sick. He looks good. Jurassic World Hammond Collection Dilophosaurus dinosaur figure. Deluxe design and articulation coming soon. And look at this. He's got his little flappies out and everything. I think that looks good. This is very Jurassic Parky. This this dinosaur in general, seeing him, I'm like, oh yeah, I know him. I remember him killing Wayne Knight in the Jeep in the first one, Carson. Okay, so the last dinosaurs from a Jurassic Park novel. Okay, cool. Hey, Mattis, thanks, man. We're 59 people here. Can we get 59 likes? That would be great. If you are watching, please do like the stream. That would be great. Spits on Newman. Yes, Newman from Seinfeld. Cool. So, and he looks great. I'm excited about him. So you can also put the little flap thingy attached to like underneath his jaw. So it's there's the little accessory. So when you don't have the flap on or off, so he looks cool. The Dillo is based off Jurassic World Rebirth. It doesn't resemble the JP1 Dillo at all. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is the Dilophosaurus from Rebirth, and not from that. I guess that does give the precedence for why they're putting out a new one. You could have fooled me. So I don't even remember this guy in Rebirth. I don't know. I need to watch it again. But either way, he's a recognizable dino for me, coming from a Jurassic Park. I don't want to say noob, but like, not someone that's watched him, but like I'm not an expert, so that's cool. So this guy I definitely remember from Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Hammond Collection Mutodon dinosaur figure deluxe design. So I thought this guy was cool. I liked that they were like menacing villains in the movie, but for some reason they felt I don't know, they didn't feel like a memorable villain type of dino like a raptor did. You know what I mean? Like I'll always remember the Velociraptors, but these guys for whatever reason just didn't stick with me. But he does look like a cool figure. The face looks great. That looks really good. And he comes with 2 separate arms, so you can have the wings out, or you can have them tucked down, which that's cool. I like that a lot. I think this like it's a really like I think they have they don't have a lot of accessories, which I don't really know what accessories I would want, but they seem like good ones to have. Like if you want to have them in this pose or this pose, you can do that. What is the deal with this image? There's just like 90% of the image is just empty space, and then they just plopped in the picture on the bottom. That's so odd to me. Anyway, I think he's cool. Cooler says he likes the feathered raptors more. Yeah, I get there. I get you. I get you. So he's coming. I'm very excited about him. And then next we've got this guy. And so, okay, this guy, this is the Scorpius Rex, which I personally don't remember this guy in a movie, which I don't remember him at all. But I see this dinosaur, not this figure because this just came out, but I've seen this dino at the store before, like in Target and stuff. And I always comment on it. I'm always like, he's kind of cool. But I don't know what he's from, but I think he's really a cool design. I like his short snout. It doesn't look as much like a dinosaur so much because his face is short and round. It's a really interesting design, and there's something about that that's cool. Hey Shane, I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks too. Thanks for always stopping in, Shane. Love you and miss you, man. So this is from a cartoon, Camp Cretaceous. Okay, so that's why I don't recognize him. Camp Cretaceous show. Cool. Thank you guys. Thank you for that. So that's why I don't Skidar, Sikander. I do notice you. So yeah, that's why I don't recognize him. But I just think this is a really cool design. I think he's a cool looking figure, and I'm happy to see him getting some Hammond collection treatment, which means I want to get him. And I like his stuff he comes with a lot. So he comes with some hands, and he does have an articulated mouth, so they're not going the interchangeable jaw route for this guy. And he comes with saliva. So the only other figure I've seen where you've got this saliva thing you put in their mouth is the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2 Venom. Do you remember that? And that's pretty cool. And so you can stick it in his mouth like that, and it looks good. I will say it looks better than that Hasbro, that Marvel Venom looks. The spit looks legit. I almost thought does he come with a non-spitty face? Because that's how good the face looks with the spit in it. Right? That looks good. It fits in his mouth nicely. And I think it looks so this is his venom. So he's a venomous dinosaur. That's crazy. Bob the Mushroom says it's annoying that the jaw is a different color than the underbelly on the Scorpius. Oh yeah, I can I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I get that. See, that doesn't really bother me. And maybe that's just because I'm not as passionate about dinosaurs. So I'm just like, whatever. He's cool. But I get that because it does look different. It does look different. Cooler says, I'm stoked for the new Turok. It will have some of these dinosaurs. You know what, Cooler? I saw the trailer for the new Turok, and it looks freaking crazy. And I think I absolutely want to play that. It looks crazy. It looks incredible. Anyway. It looks like Doom mixed with Jurassic Park, kind of. Anyway, I'm excited. This is probably my second most anticipated one here of all these, all of these dinos being revealed. I think he's cool. I like this guy. Maybe I should watch the show. Go Figure Go says, hire Sirdork. These photos ain't great. Much dead space and eyes keep. Hey, you know what? Go Figure Go. I'm not saying anything, but you're onto something. I will say that you're onto something. So we'll just say that you are onto something. Coming soon. coming soon. Coming very soon. I will be signing something soon. Anyway, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. And then coming up next, we've got, which this is going to be a very anticipated one. I don't know if this is going to be quite as, I don't know if this is going to be quite as popular as like the Spinosaurus, Hammond collection was. Like that was, everybody was looking for him. But I think this is going to be up there. We've got the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Indominus Rex Deluxe Articulated Action Figure. And that's, I mean, this guy's, he's, I don't want to say he's iconic, because Venom's being a brat. Did you hear him hiss? See you later. So in the first, Jurassic World movie, right? So he's he's the big villain, and he takes out the T-Rex and all of that. So Bob the Mushroom is here. It says the Indominus is terrible. It's super inaccurate. And so I have not noticed this until I saw other people complaining, and I actually was going to bring that up. So I'll talk about that soon. I'll see what everyone else is thinking. But like the Indominus Rex, I don't think has caught on as much as any of the other main villainous dinos has, like the Spino or the T-Rex or anything, but it's definitely that kind of dino. So here he is, all posed up. You can pull off a chunk of his skin there, which is very much like the classic, I feel like old Jurassic Park toys, you could do stuff like this. You could pull it off, you can see like their ribs and stuff. So, that's cool. Posing looks great. Stuff like that. He looks like he's wearing a little bit of a turtleneck, doesn't he? He comes with extra hands. And so my first thoughts seeing this was, oh, cool. He looks awesome. And you know what? I think he does. But I'm going to get into some complaints pretty soon and see what everyone else is thinking. All right, Bob the Mushroom here he's got some stuff to say. It says, here is why the Indominus is bad. It's too brown, not white. It is a little bit more brown than white. It's true, but I kind of like how that looks. The teeth are way too big and exposed. The arms are too short. The feet are the wrong shape. The body is too bulky, and the sculpt is overall bad. I mean, overall bad. I mean, I guess maybe I would need more reason as to why it's bad. Because when I'm looking at it, sculpt looks good. And remember, I am not a dinosaur, either an expert or a mega fan. So just by seeing this as a casual dinosaur person that thinks they're cool, I'm like, sick. He looks cool. So I found another post recently, and so Bob, by the way, all of your complaints are absolutely valid. They are, but I also have a pretty I think unique kind of perspective coming from a completely objective perspective. So I found this. I was just scrolling and I saw this. This is from Jurassic Addict Final Mix. Says, I really, really hope that Mattel delays the Indominus Rex. After the Gigantosaurus, Spinosaurus, Allosaurus, and Buck and others, there is no excuse for the Indominus Rex to be this inaccurate, especially with the colors and the teeth. I know you can do better, Mattel. And so when I look at this, these pictures that they've got, I kind of see it. I do. So I do kind of like the color is off for sure. And one of the things that when I'm looking at, so if I go back to this picture here of the Indominus, so the things that I noticed that look weird after checking this out is on this one here, the neck seems thick and the head seems small. The head looks a lot smaller. And so as far as the teeth being exposed, that's not something I noticed. The color, I'm totally seeing that now, actually, after checking this out. And Bob the Mushroom said he made a whole breakdown. That's why it's bad on my YouTube channel community posts. All right. So I totally am getting it. So I mean I totally am getting the I'm getting the complaints here. I definitely am. I mean, it looks like a high quality product, but it's more about the inaccuracies, right? That seem to be the problem. And I get that. I definitely am getting it. So I'll go back to the that little post I have. And it's so funny because like when I saw this, there was not even a lick of negative thoughts from me. I was just like, cool, looks pretty good. But after seeing this, I'm getting it. I'm curious as to if anyone else is seeing that. Jenner says for a multi-billion-dollar company advertising the figure as true FX, they are doing great at it. Oh, okay. So General Burt is okay with it. All right, that's cool. So let's see. Mushroom said, "I want to go back to it." So the teeth are way too big. It does. I mean, it does look when I look at this comparison. I wish I could make this comparison bigger. No, that's making it smaller. Can I move myself over? Well, I can. It seems like if the head was bigger, then it would feel more proportionate. Yes, I know. I removed my. Oh, sorry. I removed my face thinking that it would keep my audio. But okay, so yeah, the feet are I'm seeing the complaints about the feet for sure. That doesn't seem too bad to me, but like I said, I'm not an expert. The arms seem actually pretty good, which is interesting. And I totally am seeing the difference with the teeth that you're saying. The teeth do look bigger on the new figure, but I kind of like that. That makes it seem scary. That makes it seem scary. And the color for sure. So I see that there are a lot of inaccuracies, and as far as I'm concerned, if it's inaccurate, this just looks like a big, scary, cool dinosaur, and that's what I'm that's what I'm worried about. But I see the complaints, and Dingus says a Chinese company did better than one of the largest toy companies ever. I mean, saying that's a kind of a silly argument. A Chinese company has every ability to be just as badass as one of our domestic companies, So that I'm you're right. A Chinese company could do better, and that's fine. The Chinese companies are huge and incredible. They put out a lot of stuff. So Ashlyn is saying this is probably the best Indominus figure. I get it. So I don't know. I'm curious. I get the complaints, but at the same time, as far as inaccuracies are concerned, it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me, but I get how it could bother others. I do, because if this was something I really cared about and I was ready, I couldn't wait for it. I was like, I can't wait for blah, and then they did something and it's not what it's supposed to be. That I would have been passionately upset, and I think that's fair. I think it's fair, absolutely. Thank you, Stargazer. Love how Jared articulates his own opinion without trashing anyone else's. Well, I mean that's the thing. It's an opinion, It's an opinion. Okay, so yeah, Dingus, I understand that the non-Moo was the Chinese company you're thinking of, but at the same time, the saying that a Chinese company is doing better isn't a knock. I don't think it's a knock. There's a lot of Chinese companies doing a great job all the time. You know? Yeah, and another thing too about Nanmu doing better is that Nanmu charges, sometimes triple the price, and so they don't have the need to sell quite as many, um, quite as many. So, and they're appealing to a different audience that's paying more. So it's different. Mattel is appealing to an audience that's only ready to pay, max of $60 for a big giant thing. So there's some differences there, for sure. But I've got the Nanmu one, and I'm gonna compare it in a video when it comes out, and I'm very excited. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. So maybe Mattel will take a look at we'll take a look at this feedback, and maybe they will switch it up. Maybe they will, or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I'm very curious. But either way, I'm totally gonna buy it. I'm totally gonna buy it. I'm curious to know what you're thinking. Do you think this sucks? Do you think it's fine? Do you think it's great? Either way, I think all of those are valid. Mattis says, I've seen a YouTuber who hates on people who collect Marvel Legends because he thinks they look bad. So I'm glad you're not like him at all. Yeah, I mean that's something that it goes both ways. So like I think liking action figures are subjective to a point. There's one action figure that you could think is awesome, and then someone else could think is awful. And I think it's subjective. There's some things that are not subjective because, from an action figure, you open it up and it just breaks, or the paint is like one eyeball is up here. That's not subjective. That's objective for sure. So I think we live in a world in which I could love something and you could hate something, and that's cool. So just, I think it's a really good thing to do where you're not making someone feel bad for disliking something when you like it versus making someone feel bad for liking something when you dislike it. It's fine. Whether or not the opinions are different, it's okay. It's okay. And we can all live in that world. And one of the reasons why I try to stay really clear on that is because it's if you read some of the comments where I like on a video where I am really liking something, and it's crazy that some people just can't handle the fact that I like something when they don't. There must be some crazy explanation why he likes this thing because I don't like it. There must be some explanation. No, there's no explanation. It's just I do. Anyway, I'm going down on a tangent. But so, and actually, Bob, I'm actually really glad you're here and giving these thoughts about it, because I think it's really good to know, and especially for me because I need this kind of thing because I don't know much about it. Says I've had literal dreams about owning a good Hammond collection and Dominus Rex, and it makes me sad to see it's messed up. I have no problem with the people liking it, but I have a problem with the people call it accurate because it's not. Yeah, I see that. I definitely see the inaccuracies. So who knows? Maybe it'll look different in person. I don't know. Hopefully that's not a cheap a cheap thing to say. So cool. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. But that's as far as the toy news goes. That's all I've got for today. That's all I've got. What do you say we jump into the top 10? The top 10. So let's say you're a toy photographer. And by the way, I'm seeing a ton of great questions in the chat, and I will do my best to answer all of them during the Q&A segment. I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring them, because I'm not. I just want to answer them then. So let's say you're a toy photographer, and you want your photo to be up here, and I can talk about it, which is fun for me. So let's say you are. Well, all you got to do is post it on Instagram and use the hashtag Sirdork Top 10. That's all you got to do. It's also very helpful to tag me in it too, because when you do, I can find it easier. I'm not going to miss it, any stuff like that. Oh, you know what? JM Wolf says, what about the Mcfarlane Reveals today? You know what? I saw that they were doing a live stream. Oh, spoiler alert. Are they did I miss it? I'll get back into my rant about toy photography. Did they post it on their Instagram yet? I didn't even see any of their reveals. All right, what's is it on Preternia yet? Ah, man. I'm late. Let's see. General Burt says, "Do you have a Discord?" Actually, no, I do have a Discord channel, but it's a perk included in the membership that I have on here. Does anyone know who's got all of the reveals so far? Okay, here we go. So this is like hot off the press. Preternia's got them up. So McFarlane had a live stream today. McFarlane Toys, and so Preternia has got some. We've got Black Canary revealed, and she's got like a soft goods leather jacket. She looks good. We've got one of the Shazam family figs. One of the, and that looks like a wired cape. We've got who is this? Is that Vigilante? Cool. All right. I didn't even know that there was a version of him like that. We've got a Jack Nicholson Joker. That looks great. That looks great, doesn't it? And then we've got a new Lobo. That Lobo looks fantastic. All right. And then we've got a more classic Supergirl. Is this a Supergirl from the old movie? Cool. Okay. All right. Awesome. That looks great. And so we've got, it looks like Mongol. We've got a new Mongol too, Superman and Mongol. Oh, nice. We've got Black Suit Superman from Return of Superman. All right, that looks pretty cool. Mongol looks good. We've also got a bunch of new. I'm surprised that they're still revealing new DC. They are putting out DC until they can't. Business is going as usual. Venom, you are so not making this helpful. Here we go. So we got a Robin. This is one of the Brother Eye guys. Right? This is from, what is this? Infinite Crisis Brother Eye, or is it? Yeah, I think this is from Infinite Crisis. Or which one is? I'm trying to help me with the DC people. This is one of the Brother Eye guys. I don't know who this is. He looks cool though. We've got Larfleeze. All right, cool. You can get the whole emotional spectrum now. All right, that's cool. Oh, hey, Photo Figs. Thanks for joining the membership, man. That's awesome. Hey, Bob the Mushroom. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your insight. Larfleeze is coming. We've got a red Batman that I'm not familiar with. Definitely not a Red Lantern. It looks like Deadman, like Boston brand Deadman, but in Batman version of that, right? With the red belt. So that's kind of cool. And then we've got a Dark Knight Returns Batman. Wow, McFarlane dropped a bomb. Okay, it is Deadman Batman. Cool. Okay. When Deadman took over, cool. I never knew that was a thing. Cool. And then Robin again, and the Brother Eye guy. Okay, and then what's this dude's name? This isn't crap. What's this guy's name? He looks like Vixen, but like it's a dude version of Vixen. Cool. No, Mr. Kiwi, these are not. This is new McFarlane Reveals. I don't know this guy's name, but it's like male Vixen. That's cool. All right, wow, McFarlane did drop a bomb. That's awesome. Some good lots of. So is it just they only drop DC stuff? Okay, cool. All right, well there you go. Bunch of new McFarlane stuff. So I would keep an eye out on their Instagram, and usually when McFarlane reveals stuff, you can pre-order it quick, and then they show up quick too. It's not like you wait like a year. You usually only wait like a couple months. Awesome. JM Wolf, thank you, man. March 18th, pre-orders open. That's so cool. Cool. All right, Jess Bobo. I will answer this question now because it is relevant. But the my favorite Hammond collection of the reveal of the stream is definitely the Indominus Rex for sure. Even though, I get why people are not loving it so much. Okay, here we go. Now we can get into the Sirdork top 10. So let's say you're a toy photographer and you want your photo to show up on here. All you gotta do is post it on Instagram, post the photo, and then use the hashtag Sirdork top 10. Tag me in it too, so I get notified, of course. And then if you don't have an Instagram, go ahead and make one. There you go. If you don't have Instagram, go ahead and make one. And what if you are not allowed to have an Instagram, like your parents don't let you, maybe they'll let you post it on theirs, or maybe you can ask them and just say like, can you make me an Instagram and it's just for my toy photography? You don't have to share my name or anything. And just ask them and get it figured out. But it does have to be on Instagram. But that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So the first shot of the toy photography top 10 is from Clone War 501st. Very much a Friday the 13th inspired shot. And what's cool is that like this feels very much like he's in Camp Crystal Lake. It feels very much like straight out of the movie. And that's crazy because this photo, after editing, this is a good edit. This is a really great edit. Lucian. Yes, if you're I'm currently drinking a G Fuel right now, and if you want 20% off, 20% off is pretty good on G Fuel. I got a link in the description, which I don't think anyone has used yet. Which is okay. I'm not expecting anybody really to, honestly. I just like G Fuel. So this is a great shot. Clone 501st. Really well done with this one. Really well done. And I feel like the amount of waves, like in the size of the waves, it feels to scale, and which makes this feel like a much more of a real photo. Looks like Liquid Metal Terminator vibes. Totally. Just have a thumbs up coming down. So great shot from Clone War 501st. And this is for another shot from Cole's cave. And I know last week, I'm pretty sure I shared a shot from Cole, but I saw this one and I was like, oh, come on. The posing on this one is just so cool. Like, this is just so cool. Like, it's 100% just amazing posing. I know he's just out there in his little patio all the time. And that's just a great, like, that's all you need, man. You just do something cool in the patio. You don't got to go somewhere crazy, So this, posing is fantastic. And does he have any BTS? He's using that Photoshop little paint splatter paintbrush, which is a great thing to do. I do that sometimes too. It works so well with this. So Cole, this is amazing. And there's great rim lighting on all this. This is just really well done. Yeah, JM says Cole always with the bangers. I agree. So great job, Cole, with this one. Really, really great. This shot is from B. Dixon Photo. My Cosmic Legion's homage to Alien. Also, Caro syrup actually works well for saliva. Like the corn syrup. Wow. Okay, so this photo is amazing. This photo is so good. And I don't collect the Cosmic Legions, and I'm also not really interested in them. I appreciate them and admire them, but it's not something I'm interested in, collecting. But this shot is so good. Like, it's very subtle, but like you've got the perfect amount of you got really great lighting, rim lighting on all of that. It's really well composed, and it's like it is very much like an alien shot, right? But it's so good. Like, this is just such a good shot. And he used the Caro corn syrup for the saliva, which looks like it works quite well. And it's got like a little bit of a shine to it. I will say, though, I bet you that leaves them quite sticky, huh? Right? It's got to be quite sticky. Carstenzio says, how cool is the drop, right? Amon Studio. Yeah, man, definitely enter the picture with your Deadpool. That'd be great. You should definitely do that. So really great job from B Dixon on this. This is so cool. Drummer Carson said next week my mom's gonna create the Jurassic Instagram. Yes, I can't wait to see your shots. Sirdork top 10 post. All right. Yeah, make sure you tag me in them. Or you have your mom do that so then I'm notified about it. Next is from Nilla Gorilla with another Friday the 13th shot. Winter break at Camp Crystal Lake. I don't know if Jason is taking a break or what, or if he's just been sitting there for all season, frozen or what. But it's a really cool photo, and it definitely looks like he's been there a while. And I only just realized like a couple minutes ago before I started the stream that it's snowing here, and it really, not gonna lie, kind of ruined my mood. Kind of did, and I'm not happy about it. Just when I thought winter was over. Anyway, yeah, the shot is great. Lucian says, love it. Makes me feel cold and warm. Cold, cool pick, dude, says JM. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So this is from Nilla Gorilla. Great job, man. This next shot is from Karen Kolsch with a skeleton crew shot. This is not at Atten. This was by far the most brilliant location I've ever visited, practically screaming for more photos. Yeah, wherever you're shooting is amazing. Look at this. And utilized quite well, I would say, for a toy photo. This is something that I would have gone to and like, wow, I got to do some photos here. And I wouldn't really know how to capture this whole place quite as well. And you did great. Great use of the Atmosphere Aerosol too, and the color grading feels very Star Warsy too. So this is awesome. This is really awesome. Karen Kolsch. And sometimes I just kind of forget that Skeleton Crew even happened this show, and it was good. It was good. Like as much as I did really enjoy it, I do think it was a little bit forgettable, unfortunately. Maybe that's why I forgot it. But this is so cool. Karen Kolsch, great job. Really great job. Next is from the Alpha Raptor CZ. It's a long way home. A T-Rex mother hunted down an Ankylosaurus and now drags its carcass to the nest to feed her babies. That's pretty crazy. Poor Ankylosaurus. These are all cool dino figures I don't have. And everything is scaled so nicely in this shot, by the way. The lighting looks good in the background. This is awesome. And it's kind of, it's a cool story being told, but it is kind of brutal. It is kind of brutal. Let's see. We got to swipe here. All the info needed. Did you use I'm curious, a TV? Like, did you use a TV for the background? It looks really good. All the lighting and stuff is very cohesive. So cool. So Alpha Raptor, great, really great job with this one. Next is from the Imperial Saga Studio, which, I really am enjoying everything Imperial Saga Studio has been doing with Star Wars. And I'm not sure where you live. In Texas, out in the West Texas town of El Paso. So, and it's really like a beautiful location for doing this kind of thing. Venom is licking himself loudly over there. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone. And I love, and like this photo specifically is so incredibly wide. Like I love the confidence to be able to shoot such wide photos because all of the posing and all of everything going on is going to be in the photo. And you got to be pretty confident with everything to be able to do that. And I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. And, if you follow Imperial Saga, it's a lot of this kind of thing, a lot of this Star Wars kind of stuff. I don't what's going. There's a whole story here about what's going on. It's a little bit too much for me to read at the moment, but it's definitely interesting because like, why is Luke and these scout troopers kind of interacting this way? Anyway, yeah, really, really great work. Really, really great work. Okay, so this I just discovered this account actually the other day. And they did not use that hashtag or anything, but I just wanted to bring this up because how cool is this photo? All of this is practical. This is all just attached to the stone. There's a bunch of BTS on this account. This is from Manu Perspective. And this kind of like, the location's amazing, but everything, the way these photos are done, and they're so far out and wide, and they're amazing. And so in this shot, we've got Bo-Katan zooming down to catch another Mandalorian over here. And this is just so cool. Like, I don't know. I haven't done a photo from this far away, like, ever. You know, and this is so cool, man. Carcenzio says, how many figures were lost in the creation of this shot? You know, so I think the way he does it is they're tied up on a wire, and then there's a wire that's going right into the cliff there. So they're kind of suspended only, like, you know, a couple inches away from the thing. So it looks, you know, crazy like this, but and all of this background is incredible, and it's all real. Like, this is just ultimate tangibility right here. You know, this is so cool. So go check out Manu Perspective. Go check him out, because I don't know if it's a new account or what. 3,000 followers. I mean, it's still a decent chunk. Anyway, great, really great shots. Got 1,000 likes. They're doing great. Doing great. Next is from that guy 16, and we've got a straight up super smash shot, and the photo is so cool because because all of the UI, you've got all the Super Smash UI going on. Mario is using his smash attack, knocking Link off the cliff with 67% damage. And there's like, you know, a mushroom and a coin. There's all this stuff there, and he's knocking him off the desk. I love this. Is just so cool. Amon Studio, my man, you're spamming. I'll make sure I'll be able to get to all your stuff in the QA, my friend. But if you keep spamming, I have to put you in timeout. Oh, and Comic Fan does notice 667 is the percentage of damage. Do people even say that anymore? Anyway, I think this is such a cool photo. Oh wow, and it's a literal recreation of a screenshot. That's so cool. Screenshot from the game. And look at that. Look at this BTS. This is awesome. Great job, that guy. That's so awesome. Huge props to you on this one. Huge props. That is so cool. Coming up next, in the last shot of the day, we have from Theo Dahan. We've got a cute. You've been killing it with these you know, the figures interacting with the candy or the drinks and stuff. You know, I love that. Love that. And I don't know what kind of candy this is, because it's not one that's sold here in the US. And it seems very Stitch-like, you know, to be grabbing. And look at all the chocolate on the ground. There's even like cocoa sprinkled on there. You went all out for this. I love that. This is so good. Yeah, great job, Theo. You're killing it lately, man. Very, very. This looks like, is this the Revoltech Stitch? Looks like it. Cool. Awesome shot, my friend. And that'll wrap it up for the Sirdork top 10. That'll wrap it up. So thanks for submitting, everyone. Keep doing it. Keep on doing it, please. So next is the Q&A. So one of the perks, if you have joined the membership that I have here on YouTube channel, which is like $2 a month, one of the perks is you get all of any question or topic that you have. It'll be first on the live stream, and every day before the stream starts, a few hours before, I'll put a little post up on the community channel, the community tab on the YouTube channel, and just say, hey, any questions? Throw them in there, and then here we go. So the first question is from Mullet Animation. Says, I don't have a question, but your video on the 15 figures made me want to watch My Hero Academia, and now it's my favorite show now. Whoa. So thank you. That is awesome. That's so awesome. Well, thanks for watching that video, by the way. I definitely plan on doing more of those mega unboxings. Yeah, My Hero Academia is an incredible show. It really, really is so good. It almost seems like kind of kiddie, like youngstery at first, but it, you know, in the end, it's very much not. It definitely gets into some pretty dark and adult themes and stuff going on. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, my friend. That's so cool. Mattis says, I have a question and a suggestion. What's a life quote you live after? That's a good question. And then it says, you should do something every Dorkcast where you show a figure, your favorite figure of the week. That sounds cool. And would you rather drink carbonated water, or just plain water? Oh, okay. These are okay. So life quote I don't know if I have like a life quote I live by. Okay. I always go back to the Qui-Gon Jinn quote. Your focus determines your reality. I mean, it's very simple. It's true. Your focus determines your reality. So just stay focused, and what the output that you give is going to affect your reality. So that's all you. I mean, for the most part, there's a lot of, outside circumstances that happen, but your focus determines your reality. Pretty good one, right? So a Dorkcast like thing every week, show your favorite figure of the week. I kind of like that. Like figure of the week is this one. That's kind of cool. I might, to be honest, Mattis, I kind of like that idea. I like bringing in like, new fun kinds of segments like that. And then, would you rather drink carbonated water or regular water? I drink a lot of seltzer and carbonated water. So I'm gonna go with carbonated. I love Liquid Death, all that. So I'm a big fan of carbonated seltzer stuff like that for sure. Cool questions. Krieg says, no question this week, just a comment. With everyone you've introduced to toy photography, you should receive commission. Oh, seriously, thank you for all you do in the toy community. Well, that's really nice. That's really, really nice, Krieg. And, toy photography is awesome. So that's why I want people to get into it. But, I got to make sure it's clear too, like I'm the one making content and you guys are the one watching it. And that's helping me by watching it. So I should be the one thanking you. So, thank you for watching it. I'm the one that appreciates it, so no worries. And go figure, dude. Gifting the 5 memberships. Come on, man. You were way too kind. And he says more questions. Yeah, I mean, if you got them, go ahead and onto the community tab and answer and throw a question in, and I'll pull it up if you do it in time. Thanks, Miguel. You're the man. Next question is from Theo. It says, hey, Jared, will you make any new tutorial video for toy photography? Like those you have, like the ones I honestly, I don't plan on doing any more specific toy photography tutorials anymore. And so there's a couple reasons. So one of which is I think I kind of put out I feel like I covered all of the basic kinds of first steps for that kind of thing. So different effects and this and what this is, angles, this. So I covered all. So the channel kind of has, for the most part, everything you need. But now, in every video I do put out, I'll have the toy photography segment at the end, which is, more, there's all kinds of tips and stuff like that there. So it's like, if you've kind of like gone through the whole library of tutorials, you'll have a fundamentally better understanding to do everything I'm doing in the end of every video going forward, which obviously is a lot of homework for somebody. But I kind of have to do that now as well, because, since this YouTube channel is my full-time job, I have to make videos that appeal to a large enough audience that, people watch them. And unfortunately, just toy photography tutorials, they don't reach a big enough audience for sure. Just the small toy photo audience. But if I make an action figure review and then put toy photography at the end, it does work for that. So I would say, just watch the shooting and reviewing videos and skip to the end, I guess. But yeah, I wish I could sometimes, but I feel like I've almost covered everything, to be honest. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what other. But I appreciate that there's the interest at all. He says, also, for toy photography, will you prefer a prime or zoomed lens? For example, it's better to have an 85mm 2 or 100mm f1.8 to 20. Oh, I see. Well, I don't think it's better either way. I think either one is wonderful. I don't have any zoom lenses at all. They're all prime lenses, and they work well for me. Although there is a zoom lens that I think would work better for my YouTube like for the actual filming. There's like a Sony 50 millimeter or 50 to whatever. That seems really good, really, really good. But man, lenses are expensive, huh? So yeah, I don't think anyone is better than the other. They're all lenses are good. There's never a lens that's like bad for toy photography. Agent Z-Man says a simple question, but what other franchise would you want Jada to get? I would love Jada to do some more like cartoon stuff. I think Jada would be great. Okay, I want Cartoon Network early 2000s. I want Dexter's Lab and Ed, Edd and Eddy and stuff like that. And I feel like Jada would be good for that. I think Jada would be really, really good for that. But I'm just happy they're doing those mascots. I want more of the food mascots. That's what I want. Thanks, Z-Man. Domesticated Caveman says, hey, Jared, can't make it today. Stupid appointments. Anyway, no real question. Just wanted to say that I appreciate your impact on the community. I'll be catching the replay with the wife later. Have a great weekend. That's so nice, man. I really like it. Like, every so often, I'll get these really nice comments saying how much I've impacted the community. And that's so nice. That's so nice. But at the same time, like, the community, anyone watching the videos, they're the ones helping, completely have a foundation of my career. Without you guys watching the videos, then I'm screwed, so like you're the ones watching, so thank you. That's really, really nice. I'm gonna do a quick refresh and see if there's any. No more. All right, so the rest of the stream, if anyone has any questions, just throw them in the live chat and I will do my best to answer them all. Throw them all in. Stargazer, I'm glad you agree with the cartoon stuff, right? And so does William Wilkins. Whoa, dude, that's a pretty crazy picture, man. Yeah, I feel like Jada I feel like Jada or Super 7 would be good for that. And I feel like that's one of the things I think Super 7 is best with. Action figures that don't require a crazy amount of articulation, but have like really like great references in their accessories, stuff like that, Comic fan. So, so this says, brother, where's the Hot Toys Darth Vader? I'm more excited than you at this point. That Hot Toys Darth Vader that I ordered, it got canceled. And I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty mad about it. There was something weird with like the way my payment was set up on there, and like they just canceled the whole thing on me, and I got refunded, like, because I paid the whole freaking thing and I got refunded all of it, but now I can't reorder it because it's sold out and I missed it, and I'm honestly pretty mad about that. And I was pretty pissed when I got the news. But then I was like, you know what? My life was fine before the Darth Vader existed, and it's fine still without it existing to me. So I'm not going to get upset about it, even though I was a little disappointed. Rylan says, when are you going to do another Spider-Man review? I mean, I guess it just depends. I've done so many Spider-Mans. Well, I did actually film the Blockies Spider-Man, so I've got to edit that and wait for approval on that one. So that will probably be the next Spidey video. Will probably be that Blockies one. So that's fun. Carstenzio says, when you go out and take pictures, like to that abandoned place, do you go there for one picture at a time, or do you sometimes do multiple sessions at once? Well, most of the time I do them one at a time, because I kind of plan out like week by week for my like videos and photo projects. And so like, okay, like this week I'm filming this thing and this thing, so I need to have photos for this thing and this thing. And it's rare where they line up where I can get two of them done at the same time, but it does sometimes line up where I'm going to photograph both of these things in the same place. And so if it does happen, then I'll bundle them up and do them together, which saves me a lot of time. But sometimes it'll be like, okay, well, I'm doing like a Godzilla video this week and a Spider-Man. And it's like, well, the Godzilla photos are usually different than the Spider-Man, so I have to do them in different places. So I do have to sometimes split them up. So yeah, So it is nice though when I can do them together. That's really really great. Pokey says thoughts on fantasy Hasbro slash Mattel collab bringing GI Joe and Jurassic Park together. Oh, so is that happening? I mean, that sounds cool. I feel like Jurassic Park and GI Joe, I could see those two mixing well. Actually, is that actually happening? I mean, it sounds good. Sounds really good. Oh, I should probably. There we go. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm if it's a thing, I'm in. I'm in. Amon Studio says I made a picture of Deadpool hiding from a bear figure. Should I enter that one? Enter them all, Amon. Enter at every single photo you take, post it, and enter it. Let's do it all. And every single one, just put the hashtag on. Every single one. Comic Fan says that I need Toji. I don't know who Toji is. And Hot Toys Silver Surfer. These are my two figs I want the most. Yeah, the Hot Toys Silver Surfer is crazy. Crazy. William says my profile picture is a tortilla on my face. Oh, I see. That reminds me of Andy Milonakis, but it's not that's a deep reference. Probably only people from my generation would know that, or not. I don't know. It's pretty random. So if you know if Andy Milonakis, it's not a tortilla on the face. It's something else. It's not like anything inappropriate. I'm just curious if anyone knows. Okay, it's Amen Studios. Amen. Okay, that's good to know because I've been saying Amon or Amen. Amen Studios. Tide Pod says, "Hi Jared, do you think you might review one of these or not? One of these. What I don't know what ones you're talking about. One of the like the things on the thumbnail. Yes, I plan on doing all of those for sure. No, Hasbro revealed a Cobra character that comes with a Dino Nichus. Cool. Okay, that sounds good. I still have yet to get into GI Joe, which I probably won't ever, to be honest. But I think it's cool seeing that, you know. And no, Mom, it's not baloney on the face. It's not. Here we go. Go Figure Go says, got peas on my head, but don't call me a pea head. Bruce Lee on my head, but don't call me a Lee head. Please excuse me. I got to get my tree fed. It's pancake. Pancake on my face makes me extra happy. I like shampoo bottles that sit on my lappy. There we go. Comic Fan says, brother, give me some peak affordable figs. I was going to buy Kratos, but when I saw the price was $300, I instantly said, yeah, I ain't spending that. Okay, well, the Kratos figure was not $300. That's the aftermarket price. So it's unfortunate that a lot of figures, especially the ones that are very popular, you know, if you don't pre-order them, that means you completely miss out on them unless you'd like to spend a aftermarket price, which means somebody bought it for the regular price, put it on eBay for triple the price. So yeah, it was around 80 or so, 80 or 90 when it came out. But peak affordable figs, I would say all you got to do is keep up with the figures that get revealed. And all you got to do that is by watching Dorkcast. And then once it gets revealed, you can pre-order it and you'll be able to get it at its normal retail MSRP price. So yeah, I keep an eye out though, because I feel like that Kratos is absolutely going to be getting a re-release because of how incredibly popular it was. Incredibly popular. That's why it's $300, because there's a demand, you know? It's all about the capitalism. Eamon says, Jared, above all the questions I would ask, I need this one answered. Do you know Jesus Christ or God? And please tell me that I will see you in heaven. I'm not going to get all into that because this is a toy. This is a toy thing. But yes, I am familiar. I'm familiar with those dudes. I am very familiar. Yes, Lucian says scalpers. Yeah, unfortunately, with the whole supply and demand thing, any figure that's people think are going to be worth money, they'll buy extras of them and sell them online for more, blah, blah, blah. And it's annoying. That's unfortunately just what it is a lot of times. And honestly, I think about people who are the quote unquote scalpers, and I'm like, there are so many better ways for you to make a living than buying action figures in mass amounts only to sell them online, hopefully for triple the price, and fooling some collector into buying it. There's so like you could make money doing. Why is this always? I bring this thing down and it goes up. You could make money doing other things besides that. Like it's not even like the fact that you're annoying us collectors and making it worse for us. Obviously you are, but if you spent your time elsewhere, you'd make a better living. That just can't be a good living doing that. It's your time is spent could be spent better elsewhere, and you'd make more money if you just, I don't know, thought a little harder. Make a YouTube channel and make videos that people like. You probably make more money that way. Then no, it's silly. Rylan says, I know you've done a lot of your favorite figures, but what is the top 5 least favorite figures that you have? So, Rylan, I've thought about making a like top 5 worst figures videos before, just because, sometimes negativity really sells. And I don't really like being super negative, but every once in a while, why not? Sometimes there's things to talk about that are bad, and it's just the way things are. But then I couldn't even, I was like, oh yeah, at the end of 2025, I'll do a top 5 worst figures. And then I was just looking around, I was like, well, I don't even know what to add. Like the number 4 would have been like, I still like this figure, but not a lot. Number 3 is, it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just, I'm easy to please, so I don't dislike things that much, and it's very rare where I really hate something. And if I do really hate something, I get rid of it. I sell it or put it back in the box and give it to somebody that does like it. So I couldn't even come up with enough ideas to make the content at all. I just didn't have anything. So yeah, but I feel like I should at least do it sometime. Maybe over the years I'll have enough really negative experiences to gather enough to make a whole video on it. Michelle Stratichuk says, will there be any Godzilla? I mean, yes. One thing about Godzilla is there will always be Godzilla stuff in general. The Toho that that owns Godzilla, they license out the Godzilla IP to anybody that wants it. You can buy Godzilla toilet paper, probably. I'm not even joking. They literally make Godzilla toilet paper holders. And they're all so there always will be Godzilla. That's for sure. Other creative or productive things that are fulfilling. Yes, talking about the scalpers. Yes, it's just crazy. Resellers keep what they sell at the same or even cheaper prices. Deserve all that is good and kind in the world. Yeah. And you know what? When there's been times for sure where I have had, I own a really rare figure, and I go and I see that rare figure in the wild. I'm like, oh, I could buy this, another one. Look it. But I'm like, I already have it. I'm just going to, I'm going to leave it here for some other collector to find it. And that other collector is going to like it. Or maybe a scalper did. Yeah, so Lucian, as far as the negative figures go, that Sub-Zero would be on the list. And I did hold on to that figure just because I do still think it looks cool. So yeah, that would be on the list for sure. Haha Coco says, Sirdork, I'm your biggest fan. Well, thanks. Was that a Pacific Rim picture? That's cool. I'm also your biggest fan. Haha Coco. Comic Fan says, listen, brother. Post whatever you want. Star Wars, Marvel, doesn't matter. I'll watch it either way. You ain't got to worry if people ain't want to watch it. Comic Fan, you are awesome. And I appreciate you very, very much. And I believe you. I believe you full-heartedly. And that's so freaking cool. But so, unfortunately, just like the toy photography community itself is just not big enough. as a whole to fully at least like for me to fully support me as my career. Like if the toy community was so big that I could make videos that don't appeal to the normies, I would. But unfortunately, it just simply is not big enough. So I have to kind of cater my videos to a audience even bigger. To even any normal person could be scrolling on YouTube and be like, oh, you know what? I know Spider-Man. I'm gonna click on this, and that's enough for them to want to watch. And so I have to do that in order to get enough people to watch for it to be enough to support me as a career. I have to. And in a way that's not a bad thing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a bad thing at all. I'm lucky to be able to do it at all. But it's kind of cool because you get to kind of create things that even somebody's grandma could be scrolling and being like, you know what, I think I know who Spider-Man is. I'm gonna check out this video. You never know. Eamon says, I'm an animator. Should I quit that and do photography, or can I do both? You can do both, man. Of course you can do both. Don't quit. Just do what you love. That's all. Like, I don't care if it's photography or animation or cooking or coding or cat grooming or makeup tutorials. Just do it because you like it. Doesn't matter. Just do whatever you think is cool, man. Whatever makes you happy. Haha Coco says, I watched your striker Eureka, not only Knifehead and Otachi there, Channel Alpha. Yes, I know, right? I'm so excited. It's weird because I didn't see any of the Channel Alpha reveals from Ling Jahan, but everyone was saying it, so that's cool. That's cool. I'm in. William Wilkins says, you should make a music video or a rap about having and playing with T13s. I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't know if I would be the guy for that. Because it'd probably come out like crap. Plus, I don't have the musical resources in me to do something. That sounds cool, though. Lucian says, you going to start an OnlyFans? Yeah, so I'm just going to take all the clothes off of my action figures with soft goods and just put pictures of them up there. Yeah. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tide Pod says, what do you think about the Mutadon Hammond collection? In my opinion, it looks pretty dull and doesn't have that much detail into it. Which one was the Mutadon? Mutadon? Was that the green guy? Was that the... No, that's the Hypsiliphodon. This is the Mutadon. Okay. I think it looks okay. I thought the detail up towards the face and stuff, I was actually kind of impressed, not gonna lie. But like I usually say, I'm not enough of an expert to really say that this is accurate or anything like that. That's why I rely on you guys. But I think it looks good. I think it looks cool, to be honest. I thought it was pretty cool, Tide Pod. So I'm sorry you're not that into it. Hopefully it looks better in person than it does here for you. Bo Gobert just said, just started photography. Heck yeah. I hope you're loving it. Comic Fan says, every time I get a fig from BBTS, it either gets canceled or it takes way too long, and Amazon prices are just not it. Interesting. Anytime it gets canceled from Big Bad Toy Store? Wow, I've never had like bad experiences with BBTS. BBTS is usually pretty reliable. That's crazy. Sorry that's happened. Yeah, it's just kind of the way action figures are a lot of the time. Like a really popular figure is gonna be like, you gotta pre-order it or you're gonna miss it. But fortunately, if you are really into characters that other people aren't, like there's plenty of figures that you could get still for cheaper than when they came out, because nobody bought them. But all the ones that people bought, those are the ones that go up in price. The demand, supply and demand. Jason Peach says, do you recommend Marvel Legends? Of course. If you like Marvel, of course. What's your most expensive figure you have, and was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. I think the most expensive figures I have are the 3-0 Fallout figures. And I think they're definitely worth it. Definitely. For sure. Have a good one, Lucian. See you, man. Frosted says, "Yo, bro, can you do a B-Day vid for me on the 31 if it's okay?" Hey, how about Frosted? If you come on to the live stream near your birthday, I will sing happy birthday to you. I will do it. Frosted, you specifically. I will do it. It might be quick and lazy, but I'll do it. So, but you gotta come to me first. But I hope you have a great birthday. If you forget, then that's totally okay. Corrupt says, when will the other kaijus from Pacific Rim release? I have no idea. They haven't officially revealed any of them yet. I know that they've revealed that they're making them, but they haven't revealed the official product yet. So hopefully soon. Han Olive says, "Are you going to review the SHF Gamerverse Spider-Man?" Yes, definitely, absolutely. I can't wait. Actually, and it should be pretty soon. Bo, if you are looking for tips on toy photography, go to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and just scroll till you get to the toy photography tutorials playlist or the toy photography basics playlist. Both of those are filled with tutorials to help. I would start with the basics ones, and there's a lot of great information in there to help you out when you're first starting, for sure. Amen says, "Do you like stop motion, horror, or comedy?" Like as far as the stop motion genre of movies, like horror or comedy, yes, I like them all, for sure. Jason says, "What's your favorite TV show with the best figures of the TV show?" Well, my favorite TV shows tied are The Mandalorian and The Boys, and both of them actually have great action figures, which is great. So that's exciting. That's good. Crow Magister. What are your opinions on the Blockies Scyther? You know what? I did a bunch of those Blockies in the Pokemon video I just did, and he's being such a little baby, and I put them. I thought I put all of the ones I had together, but I forgot I actually had Cinderace and Scyther, and I didn't do either of them. And now I wish I did, but I'm sure they're awesome. Just because I was so impressed with those other ones, the Snorlax and the Charizard were outrageous. I still can't believe how good they are. The Pokemon Blockies are far different than any other Blockies product I've messed with. They don't even feel the same. Then you're blocking the light, bro. I'll be done soon. Okay. Go hang out with Toxin, pal. Michelle said, "I actually had a problem with Calcus toys, so instead I used Big Bad Toy Store." Oh, really? What was the problem? Like, honestly, I think Calcus is really great. I'm so happy that I have this relationship with them. They're like a really great store. I'm surprised you had any problems. Their customer service is great. I would reach out to them. When buying figures, how many times have you gotten scammed? Not really ever. Like the most unreliable source I usually buy from is like AliExpress or something. But you got to just like make sure before you buy from somewhere. Like if you find a store that you're not really sure about, like it's like, oh, I see that this figure is still in stock in this store, but I've never bought from them. I would just go online and just be like, is this store blah 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 legit? And you'll probably find some like Reddit threads or something. So yeah, just do that. Just Google it really quick. They are making a Hiya Toys Tiamat. Are you gonna get it? I think so. The Tiamat looks good. I did talk about it on Dorkcast before. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Even though I didn't really care too much about the character, but the figure looks cool. Mattis says, "Could you check out the photo I put in the Discord criticism page? I need some feedback." Yeah, I'll check it out. Man. And Frosted says, "Do the Blockies Kermom? Blockies Kermom. Blockies Kermom. Oh, the Karama." To be honest, I'm not a big Naruto fan, so I'm not super interested in that one. But I have developed this really great kind of working relationship with Blockies. So if they tell me that, hey, we want you to review this, I will, because it's a great deal that we have. But I personally, just because for my own thing, I probably wouldn't do it because not I'm not a big Naruto fan. I think it's good. I've watched a bit of it, but Bo says get a Hot Toys figure. Okay. I'll put it in my Hot Toys collection that I have. All right. Well, I think that'll do it. On about an hour and a half or so. I think that'll do it. Oh, by the way, if you're still watching, and if you watched last week, the audio was really horrible and it's like embarrassingly bad. And the reason why it was that way is because I use like an NVIDIA broadcast software to like help with like getting this fake camera background aperture. There's also a microphone set thing that it has too that's supposed to like clear out background noise. And it's so bad and it sounds horrible when it's on. And that's why for some reason it was selected with that microphone setting. And that's why it sounded horrible. So if you like typically listen on the podcast feed instead of on YouTube, I'm not even going to upload it to that because it's so bad. So you'll just have to skip that one, unfortunately. So that's yeah. And last question, William Wilkins. By the way, when will you stream next? I do this live stream the same day of the week every week. So Fridays, 4:00 p.m. So I guess I'll see you then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay warm and all that stuff, and I'll see you soon.